Paddleboarding is a lot of fun, but inflating your paddleboard most definitely isn't. I can't stand the manual pumps, I never use them. Up till now I've had to make do with an expensive electric pump in my car like a lot of people. You have to have your cigarette lighter, you have to have a long cable which either you have to feed like through the window of your door, or you've got to squish it in the door shut. Really awkward, still better than manual pumping, but I've always wanted for a better solution. Now, Outdoor Masters has sent me a pump called the Whale. Supposedly, it will pump up to 3 paddleboards up to 16 PSI. Why is that important? Well, premium paddleboards need to be inflated to at least sort of 14, 15 plus PSI. You know, the possibility of taking your paddleboard anywhere and inflating it anywhere is a very attractive one to me. A lovely idea to be able to get on my electric beach cruiser with the trailer on the back, with the paddleboard and an electric pump, a portable one. Go down to the beach, no parking charges, no stress about parking. Inflate the paddleboard and deflate it right next to the water source. It is honestly the perfect solution to me. Outdoor Master claim that this can pump up to 16 PSI and up to 3 paddleboards. Now, most premium paddleboards need a good 14, 15 PSI easily to be good enough to use. You know, I'm not talking about the cheaper ones you can get from Amazon and Lidl for £149. That kind of thing usually needs about 10, 12 PSI pressure. When you've got a slightly more premium paddleboard, the ones that start to, you know, cost £500, £600 upwards, they usually tend to be a lot stiffer and a lot better quality, but they do take a lot more pressure. Now, an electric pump is going to need to generate a lot of power to get to that PSI. And Outdoor Master claim that this Whale electric pump is completely portable and it can pump up to 3 paddleboards up to 16 PSI. That's pretty impressive if it actually works. So today we're going to actually be finding out right now, is the Outdoor Master Whale electric SUP pump any good? Also worth mentioning, this doesn't just pump up SUPs, it comes with various different nozzles to pump up inflatable bouncy castles, swimming pools, all kinds of things. So I'm going to quickly show you the pump and then we're going to answer the question, is this like the holy grail of electric SUP pumps and will it actually do what is claimed? So here it is then, this is the Whale from Outdoor Master. Pretty decent looking designer. For the size of it, it ain't really much bigger than what you would, you know, get in a kind of cigarette lighter style powered electric pump. But it's got a lot more cool features. So for starters, you've got this little LED light bar here. When I plugged this in to charge at home last night, it all lit up blue. And then after it had finished charging, you can use it as an LED light to use the pump at night. It's in this kind of orange and black design, which doesn't look bad. You've got a storage compartment. In here, you've got a standard household UK plug for charging it, and the ports inside this area. You've also got cigarette lighter, so you can presumably, after you've used it on the way home, start charging it back up again via the. You can start charging it up again via the car cigarette lighter. You've got your standard inflate and deflate nozzles there. You've got like an LCD type display. Very simple functions. You've got your on button here. Not sure if you can actually see that, but that's now on. You can change between bar and PSI here. You've got the light. It's very bright out here. I'm not sure if you'll see that, but the LED light is now on. It's pretty handy, that feature. And then, you know, your up down buttons for changing the PSI. I've maxed this out at 16 PSI. My iRocker ball can definitely take 16 PSI. So we are now just going to try testing this thing out and seeing whether it can be, as I said, the holy grail of SUP ball pumps. Take it anywhere, inflate and deflate your board anywhere, and have, you know, the freedom to bugger off and not be limited to where you park your car or taking a big bulky manual pump that's hard work. So let's just get straight into it and see if it does what it claims. Right, my paddleboard says it takes between 14 and 18 PSI, so their maximum pressure of 16 is right in the middle of what my board needs. Hopefully it'll get to 16 PSI and hopefully it'll do the job. I've maxed it out to 16 PSI. It's currently showing full battery. I've left this fully charged. I guess you just press and off she goes. I'm going to leave this on a time lapse now and catch you in a minute and see whether this goes up. Currently 340, so let's see how many minutes it takes to inflate from 340. And there we go. It's automatically turned itself off and it has got to 16 psi. So I forgot to take the time on my watch when the pump had finished. However, I'll put that up on the screen now off of looking at the start and finish time on my camera from the clock on that. And then you'll know how long it takes to pump up to 16 psi. Also what happened was I forgot to close the valve. So when I finished pumping it up the first time, I had to inflate it a second time off camera. But that also was good because it let me test immediately pumping up paddleboard twice. So that's good, you know. And I think it still had 3 bars on the battery after pumping the paddleboard twice. I almost lost every bit of pressure in the paddleboard. When I disconnected it, it went down to 2 or 3 psi. So yeah, how does it feel anyway? That's the question. How does it feel on 16 psi? I've got to be honest, it's perfectly usable. You can inflate this to 18. I think I say even up to 23 psi, but yeah, I mean, I think it's brilliant. I think it does a job. If you go out with a friend or even 2, there's a chance it's going to inflate and deflate 3 paddleboards, which is absolutely amazing. Even the one that I've got previously that plugs into the cigarette lighter of my car, it always overheated, so I couldn't even pump a friend's one up because it was literally about to melt, you know, and melt down just from pumping up one paddleboard. So although it was hot, it pumped the second one up absolutely fine, which is amazing. There is going to be a discount code which I'll put up on the screen in a minute at the end of this video. Don't forget to highly recommend this, because now I'll probably will feature this pump in another video. I plan to get my electric beach cruiser fixed that I blew up the other day. It's got a trailer, so I'll be able to put the paddleboard, pump, everything into the electric bike, go to the beach, no traffic, no parking charges. Yeah, so I'm going to be able to inflate paddleboards now with complete freedom of not having to be attached to a flipping car. I mean, as good as it was not having to actually manually pump it, having to use a cigarette lighter was a pain in the arse, to be honest. You'd end up having to undo your window, put it through the window, or if it, you know, if the weather wasn't good, you'd have to shut the wire in the car door. You know, you'd be in a car park having to inflate your paddleboard right next to the car, which is very impractical. So this is actually amazing. So anyway, guys, that's it for this little video. Probably by the time this video goes up, I think I've hit 20,000 subscribers. So like a massive thanks to everyone who follows the random things and electric bikes and DIY stuff I do on my channel. Yeah, massive thanks to everyone who's helped me grow, liked and commented on the video. Check out Outdoor Masters, the description. All the links that you need will be in the video description for buying this on Outdoor Masters. I'll also put up the discount code on the screen now to get, I think it's 10% off. I think it's do 10 or do stuff 10. I'll put it up on the screen now. It'll also be in the video description. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in a video soon. Take it easy.